Hi everyone, it's Cards by Rachel with another card making tutorial for the stamp stop. Today we are gonna make some see-through shaker tags for cat cracking on Christmas. I already made 2 off camera as I'm showing you here, and we'll make the third one together. I'm using the Sassy meal dies and the Sassy meal add-on die that comes with a frame to create a shaker and some ice cubes. And here I'm showing you the stamp set we will be using, and I cut the ice cubes out of some pearlescent vellum. The Sassy meal dies are inspired by the fast food chain, but I always love using them for like coffee themed cards, citrus fruit cards, and now Christmas shaker tags. I cut 7 of these white frames and I attached some double-sided adhesive on one of the frames, and I'm just gonna layer it onto a piece of acetate and make sure it's nice and secure by using a bone folder. Then I'm just gonna use my scissors to cut off the overhang, the excess of the acetate, so it fits nicely. Since we'll make it see-through, that's why I started with this piece of acetate, attaching it to a frame, and I'll also attach a piece of double-sided adhesive on the top part, because that's where our ribbon will go to turn it into a tag. Now I'm just adding some liquid glue, and I'm gonna attach the other 6 white frames on top of it. I'm gonna do that off camera. You can see we created a nice height to be able to put some sequins in there. And then I also attached some double-sided adhesive to my green frame. In this case, this will be the front part. And I'm also gonna attach that one to a piece of acetate. Normally you would attach one of the frames to your card base directly, or to pattern paper, but we want to make this see-through. I thought it would be really fun. Here I'm just layering it in my Misty, the front one, and I'm using a sentiment from the Christmas Magic set that says it's the most magical time of the year. And to stamp on acetate, you have to use a solvent ink. I'm using the Staz On Inkt in black. We have it available in the webshop as well. I will make sure to link it, because a pigment or a dye ink will not dry on acetate. You really need a solvent ink. I'm just using whatever is left of my brown inking brush to put a bit of shading on that whipped cream. And here I'm just on that 7 pieces of white that we layered, I attached some double-sided adhesive on the top, where we can put our whipped cream in a minute. But first I want to stick a candy cane in it to make it a bit more Christmassy. I'm not sure where this is from. I have it in my stash without like any brand or whatever. So, but lots of brands have candy cane dies. So, or you could use a stamp. Doesn't matter. And I'm also gonna attach one of the pearlescent vellum ice cubes there. Then we can nicely layer it on the top. And it's already giving way more Christmassy vibes now. We used the candy cane. To make it extra secure, I put a piece of double-sided adhesive on it again, because it does add some height, of course. So, here you can see me layering that top piece. But before we can attach it, we need to add some sequins. So I used like this gingerbread sequin mix and some iridescent holographic, I don't know, I always confuse them as snowflakes. And I'm adding 4 of that pearlescent vellum ice cubes in there. And then we can peel off the backing of our double-sided adhesive there, and I will also add some liquid glue to give some wiggle room to make it nice and straight and to make it extra secure. I always, also when layering the 7 frames and when this, I always put like 2 blocks of acrylic blocks on top of there, basically to add some weight to make sure it all attached nicely. You can use your cutting plates as well, just something heavy. Then on the back, it's time to take off that backing paper and attach a ribbon. I went for some red. I also add some adhesive on top of there so you can fold it, and on the downside there and on the ribbon itself. Now we can pull off that piece below the ribbon just to make sure it stays up a bit, because if you don't attach it like this, it will kind of fall down. And this way you can now fold it over and like attach it to itself as well, because we put double-sided tape on that ribbon itself. There we go. And then again, another piece. I might be doing it a bit excessively, but I'm always scared they will leak my shaker, so I'd rather have too much of the double-sided tape than not enough. And now we are gonna do this green frame on the back as well, just to make it look a bit more pretty on the back side instead of that white frame. And there we go, we have that see-through shaker. I mean, it's fun like this already. I feel you could use it and leave it at that, but I am gonna be adding a stamped image on it. You can see the colors I'm using on the caps. I'm using my Ohu markers this time, and we're gonna go for a red and green theme on this one. For the other one, I did like a aqua, turquoise, a purple one, and a blue one with a bit of red and green as well. I'm just layering a bit of that light gray. I'm not gonna bother with shading it because I'm gonna use some Stardust stickles on top of it. I wanna have some nice glitter. I mean, I always love my shine and my glitter, but with Christmas projects, I feel like it's an extra excuse to go all out. Not that I need an excuse, but you guys know what I mean, right? Here I'm just coloring in this Ginger Man. He is from the stamp set Ginger Man, also from the Sassy Club. The ones I made off camera is the mouse one is from Christmas Magic, and the bear is from Merry Bears. So we don't have them in stock at the moment since it will be a while before it's Christmas, but as always, you can pre-order it if you want to use them for cat cracking on Christmas, or if you already know you want to make some Christmas cards with them. That's no issue at all. And otherwise, they will be in stock later this year. Here, I'm going to do the same with the candy cane, the frosting on the Ginger Man. Just layer a bit of that gray, just so it has a bit of an undertone with the Stardust stickles, because it is a bit see-through. It's from Ranger. It's like this silvery, a little bit see-through glitter. It's definitely my favorite to use on cards. So yeah, we'll be adding that to our candy cane into its frosting. First, we need to attach his cute little hat. He is so adorable. And then we will attach it to our cute mug here, or mug jar. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm adding some white highlights as always to give it some extra detail. But as you can see, I did this to make 3 to show you can do different color combinations, different stamp sets. You could even play around with, I added now a candy cane and an ice cube. You could put other Christmas decorations on there as well. Just go wild, basically. Here you can see me adding that Stardust stickles. Because, the name can be confusing from the die, especially if it's the fast food chain that it's based for. But you can use it for a lot of other stuff as well. And I think this is it, you guys. You can do the see-through technique with a lot of different tags, of course. So feel free to play around with that if you like that. Here you can see a video of the ones I made off camera as well, and the one we made together here today. I'll also show some pictures and close-ups, so you can definitely take a look. Let me know which one is your favorite. Mine is, of course, the purple, because I love purple, and the Mary Bear one. Although the Ginger Man one is also, it's a close second, maybe first. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!